Have you ever cancelled on a date or like doing something with friends to just stay home and game? Right, so we're gonna go through like your first memories of gaming, because when I was trying to think of what we would talk about, like I was thinking about was like my first ever console and things like that. So what was the first console that you got?
The PlayStation
Which PlayStation?
1.
Same. No. The first one I played was the Sega Mega Drive. The first one I owned was the PlayStation 1.
The PlayStation, but I also had like a PSP as well.
Oh my God, I never had a PSP.
PSP was incredible. Like I would literally, you could play FIFA. I remember when it came out on FIFA and City had like Giovanni and stuff. And I was it was amazing. We had the purple kit and it was
I think the PSP was way ahead of its time.
I was so addicted to it, but and then it broke and I was heartbroken.
Do you have the little discs as well?
Yeah.
So cute.
It was. I'd love them to rebring that back, and it'd be like it'd be a lot more advanced now. But that was like, I was hooked though. Like I would come home from school and just game. Never do my homework. Never do. Like all these kids were on MSN and stuff. I was playing FIFA. Like playing Need for Speed or something. But
I sometimes you know when you walk past those like CEX stores.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Is it sex or sex? CEX.
Oh, it might be sex actually. I'm not
Well,
sure.
I would always say sex, but
I just call it CEX.
CEX.
Yeah.
I'm always tempted to go and buy a PSP.
They're pretty expensive now, you know.
Yeah, they're like gold dust.
Yeah, they're so good.
But they're actually this one Final Fantasy VII game that they released on the PSP.
Yeah.
I never got to play it because I never had a PSP. But they just announced they're remastering it and putting it on PS5.
Oh wow.
So I finally get to play it.
Yeah, PSP hits different though.
I know.
I wish they'd like bring that out again, but obviously they make so much money than the PS5.
True. What was the first game then that you can remember having?
You know what's mad? This is gonna sound mental, but I used to play it on the PC. It wasn't really a game, but it's called Line Rider. I don't know if you remember it in school.
No.
You could. He's saying Line Rider.
What is Line Rider?
Oh, it was insane. Literally, you had your mouse.
Did you draw a line?
You draw a line, and it's like a roller coaster.
I remember.
And I would do that for hours and hours and hours until they banned it in my school.
Did they ban it? They banned Copter in my school. Do you remember Copter?
Yeah.
You just click the mouse.
I would play Line Rider all the time, and I'd be doing all different types of stuff, and like that was like an addiction.
Yeah.
Like I would literally go to school, and when we were on the PCs, I would make sure whenever it's lunchtime break, I would go straight there, and I'd be stuck there. If we got IT, I'm there before. That's the only lesson I'm there early to.
Way.
That was like. Then there was like, I don't know if like the OGs will remember like jumpers for goalposts on PC. That
No,
was
I don't remember, but I think I remember watching people.
And there was also Frogger.
Frogger
was sick.
I used to play Frogger on the PC and a Flight Simulator
Flight Simulator as well. Like they were the games that we would all play.
Yeah.
But yeah, like growing up as a kid, we'd do that a lot. And then, but there was mad stuff when you were.
I had Age of Empires as well on the PC.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
There was like Farmville as well. That wasn't too long ago, though. I don't think.
Farmville's on Facebook, wasn't it?
That was
on
Facebook. Yeah.
And my friend, I was really annoyed because pineapples were like the ultimate thing that you could grow.
Yeah.
And my friend, because I went to boarding school.
She was rich and she bought it, didn't she?
She was a day pupil, right? So we only had specific times we could go on the computers.
Yeah.
So she used to go home, really level herself up on Farmville, and I was fuming because she got the pineapples and I couldn't get the pineapples because I didn't have enough time.
Farmville was insane. It was
Farmville
so
was sick. Do you remember stick cricket as
well?
well?
Stick cricket. Cricket. You know what? I tried to play that recently.
Did you?
It's so hard.
Do they not have it?
It's a lot more modernised now. Like it's proper like T20 and.
I feel like sometimes just keep it how it was.
Yeah, like honestly, I can't believe you don't know what Line Rider is. I'm pretty sure.
No, I know what it is now that you said it because I watched people play it.
That is addictive. That was so fun. They banned it in my school though. So
Line Rider. What was the one? You know, on the PC, like the standard, you have solitaire.
Yeah.
And you had the thing where you press the things and the bombs come up. Just the little squares. What was that?
I remember that.
And you had the numbers. I never knew what they meant, so I just used to click.
I should have really.
I really want to say Minecraft, and I know it's not.
No.
Does anyone know?
I can't actually. No.
Oh, it's gonna bother me, but yeah. My first proper like PlayStation game though, I think was Tomb Raider 2 and Final Fantasy 7. Those were the two.
I didn't know they were rebringing Final Fantasy out.
But they remade Final Fantasy 7, the remake, and now they're doing Crisis Core, which was like another.
Gaming's changed a lot now. Like I feel like games like Fall Guys would have been us on PC. I think if we were in school, we would be playing.
Did you see that they're doing a VR Among Us?
Yeah, in November. Yeah.
And I seen Chip Fat, who's the editor for Sidemen. He was like tweeting the Sidemen like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be
It's
sick.
gonna be ridiculous. That's gonna be so fun."
I would love to play.
Have you ever done virtual reality? Like, have you got one?
Yeah, so I've got the Oculus. So I've played. I did the bowling. I got really into it. I made a friend, and I'm like really awkward. So I was just waving to some random person, and I got scared, so I just backed out. And I've been in the cinema with people like watching Nickelodeon and stuff, and I was just chucking popcorn at people.
It's mental, yeah.
It's crazy, but it's so hard to explain because it's really sick. Because have you done the 360 YouTube videos as well?
Yeah.
And I'm like in a hot air balloon and stuff. And it's like, you want to tell everyone about it because you're like, this is insane, but you can't. They just need to experience it for themselves.
Yeah, it's incredible. If you get the chance.
I did a horror game.
Will be super fun.
I did I can't remember what it's called, but I did it for a YouTube video, and genuinely, I don't get scared that easily.
I don't do horror stuff.
I literally opened a door. So we were going through some basement, right? And there's whispering going on years. I opened this door, and there's some girl, and her neck's like that, and she's like, ah! And I literally like was shaking. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't do horror stuff for that reason. I just do not.
I quite like it.
No, not a chance.
I did Beat Saber. I've never sweated so much.
Yeah.
I did this. Someone was like, do this crab level, this crab song. And I was there literally like sweating, literal drips of sweat.
Boxing's good on it as well, actually.
Here we go. I beat Chris Eubank Jr. on boxing.
What?
It was for a video and we played each other and I beat him. I think he was fuming.
You beat him like actual...
Legit Chris Eubank Jr.
He must have, that's
but he was on an Oculus and I was on one and I beat him.
Oh, he would have.
And I've never boxed before in my life.
Yeah, that would have made you feel like amazing to beat him.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, that's a win. That's a loss for him. So
I know. I've won something in my life. Okay, what was the first game that you bought with your own money? Because I remember I used to do like chores. I clean the car and mow the lawn. Was it FIFA?
Yeah, and I went home and I simmed career mode, like, because that's what you used to do. Like, sat there. I was at my granddad's house actually. I took my PlayStation with me. And what did I do? I think I did like the dishwasher and stuff for the week.
Yeah, like, I would do like clean the car, mow the lawn.
Yeah, I did like loads of household chores.
So just work out like £15.
I was buzzing. Like, I remember when I had it, I was simming career mode and everything. I mean, you felt like a cool kid in school as well. Yeah. You bought FIFA and stuff, and it makes you think that's what the kids of today are probably like.
Yeah, but now because I remember I used to do it, but I used to do it for Sims expansion packs. They'd be like £15 each, and now games are like 70 quid.
FIFA's like nearly 100 quid. It's
crazy.
Ridiculous. Call of Duty's the same, right?
But I guess because with online, you play it more.
Yeah.
So you're gonna play it for the whole year, whereas back in the day, if you got a game and you completed it, that would kind of be it, unless you wanted to go back and start over.
I feel like Fortnite did it right by giving it away for free because everyone played it. Yeah,
the add-ons. Because I've just started playing Fortnite recently.
Have you really?
For the first time.
It's really fun, isn't it?
It's so fun. And I understand why people would then spend money to get skins.
Yeah.
Because I'm there thinking, I got the battle pass. So within a few days, I'd been roped in. I was like, I'm going to buy the battle pass. But I'm just getting jealous of everyone's skins. And I'm like, I need the emotes and the skins. But something in me is like, don't spend the money.
Well, I'm like bad for spending money on games. Like I was on the flight from Denmark and I got to the airport and I couldn't complete this level of Candy Crush. So I spent 20 quid on Candy Crush.
Wait, you paid to move past the level? Yeah, because you get
like loads of little add-ons and stuff.
Oh no.
And I'm still not managed to do it. But
I do that. I get roped in.
I also like cheat as well. If I run out of lives, I change the date and time on my phone and get my lives again and just go again. You didn't even realise that could happen, but that is a thing.
I never knew that. Yeah. It's a new tactic. Okay, the first game that you completed?
Well, story mode in GTA probably, like properly religiously.
Yeah.
That is the thing that I'll always do on GTA. I feel like they're getting harder and harder as well.
Yeah, but there was a few missions on San Andreas. Yeah. Do you remember the helicopter one?
Yeah.
Where you're on the remote control helicopter.
But like, did you know when you complete game? I imagine you've completed GTA as well, right?
Yeah.
Did you cheat?
Yeah, San Andreas. But then when the remake came out last year, I haven't cheated yet because
I've cheated on every single GTA.
There's some things you can't achieve within the game.
But you can't get the 100%.
But back in the day, I always cheated.
I've completed it, but I cheated. And I had the best guns and it was just amazing.
I'm one of those people. So I've completed like Tomb Raiders and stuff, but I like to get everything in the game.
Yeah.
So I would print out walkthroughs. So I get them on the internet and print them out. And I just so I know that I'm like, okay, turn left here and you're going to get the secret thing. I like following instructions and it kind of takes away the fun of the game.
It depends on like what your definition of completing is, because I did complete like FIFA career mode in like a day from simming, but I did nothing apart from simming. I went to like the last season and the players were just mad and all like boosted. But yeah, GTA was.
I think maybe Silent Hill might have been my first game that I completed. And it's always like you work your way up to it and you're like really excited to finish the game.
And you just like,
and then when the credits come up, you feel sad. And I'm like, oh, I've done it now.
FIFA tried to like bring out the journey. I don't even remember it with
Yeah,
Alex
I remember
on
the
there.
journey, yeah.
I was a bit disappointed with that because you complete it after a season and the next one came out and then they just stopped it.
Yeah, because on NBA 2K they have a whole storyline. Yeah. It's so sick, and they'll collaborate with like LeBron James did the story mode from a few years ago.
I am so bad at that game. Like
I used to be good, and I tried it the other day, and I've completely forgotten everything.
Hard. Like it is so hard, but yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah. Okay, next one is the first game that you rage quit on.
Oh, take your pick. I rage quit on Line Rider, mate, in school. Like I was furious that my mate Piers, PK, would sit next to me and just roast me, and then I'd just quit. So Frogger as well.
Yeah, Frogger was get hit by the car, or you get past the cars and you fall in the water off the log.
Yeah, the kids like, look, jumpers for goalposts. I don't think I ever raged. No, I did. Yeah, I raged at everything.
I rage at everything, to be honest with you.
I remember losing a game of FIFA to my mate Harvey. He was LA Galaxy. I was Real Madrid. It was at his house, and he still speaks about it to this day because I raged that much that I just went to bed. And we were dead young, and yeah, I raged bad. I can't help it.
Yeah, same. I used to, when I was younger, I used to rage.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've done when you've rage quit?
I broke my TV, like thrown it, smashed it.
The actual TV?
Like the 50-inch TV I had, yeah. And at that time, it was like, my mum was furious.
Oh, no.
Like, yeah, thrown that. I think I'd thrown a controller at Harvey's TV. Yeah. Yeah, I got angry a bit, but...
Yeah, I get angry. I used to have a stress ball. I think my mum even got me a stress ball at one point, so I could I used to bite it. It would help. I used to
hit the sofa and stuff.
Yeah, done that. Or no, I just scream into a pillow. That was my standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it's making me stressed thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because there was this one particular boss in Final Fantasy, and honestly, it had some scissor hands. It was like this, and it was so hard to beat. And there was one in Spyro as well. There was one level in Spyro that I could never complete.
There's the worst part is that when you're raging against the computer, especially with FIFA.
Oh yeah, I did that.
I was playing career mode, and I remember Penza, he used to play for City, so I was doing my career mode, and he kept missing. And I remember how angry I was. I got grounded for 2 weeks because I was screaming. I wasn't supposed to be playing on my PlayStation at that time because it was late, but... Yeah, good times.
good times. The first game that you were gifted by a company. So.
Oh, only recently it was FIFA.
Really? What, this FIFA?
No, it was
FIFA 22.
FIFA 22, yeah.
How was it? Because I remember my first gifting. It was the best day ever.
Nah, that was so sick. I got it. I didn't expect it, and I was telling all my mates, "Yo, I got FIFA for free," and I posted it everywhere. Just unreal. It's such a mad feeling.
It's crazy because I can't remember the first thing that I got gifted. Maybe The Sims or something like that. Yeah. And it's just it was amazing. And I remember my favorite event that I've ever been to was The Sims. And they had this, it was island living. So it was all Hawaiian, and we made cocktails and stuff. And I was literally this is literally the best thing of my life.
100%.
When I was younger, I was so gassed to go to a Sims event. And I remember thinking at the time, I was I wish this feeling would never disappear. And then now it has. And I'm just I wish...
I feel for me, obviously, you've had a lot more probably gifts than me. I still get gassed about it. I still can't believe that. I've got the opportunity.
I still get gassed, and then you have to try and think outside of it and think this is the sickest thing ever. But then now it's kind of the novelty starts to wear off, and I hate it. That's one thing I hate.
I'm still get so gassed. I just still can't believe it when I get the game for free, and it's just really, really nice. But yeah, the company's been great though. 2K are great. Obviously, EA are really good. Just sick. Anything I get for free, I'm buzzing.
Yeah.
I've got so many free football shirts and stuff from EA will send me shirts and stuff like that. And it's just
the FIFA. I like them ones, the foot ones.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Sick. The next one was first time you broke a control pad, but we've covered that. You threw it at a TV.
Yeah.
Have you ever cancelled on a date or doing something with friends to just stay home and game?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think I do it most of the time.
Yeah, 100%. If I'm locked in. So, for example, Ultimate Team now, I am locked in, and my mates, we're going for a Nando's or something. Oh, mate, sorry, I'm not going to make it. And the rest of them,
got too much on.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's normal. Everyone's done it, and I don't care what anyone says. Everyone has done it. I have actually cancelled once because of Candy Crush. No cap, right? So, listen, it's not even funny. I was so close to getting to level 400 or something. and I was sat at home playing it, and you know when you just sat on your sofa and you've not moved, and
Yeah.
I was supposed to be going to the gym, I think, and obviously I don't go to the gym anyway, and I was like, the gym can wait because I'm going to play this, so that's...
Why don't you just go to the gym, do your exercise, and in between
you got to be locked in. With Candy Crush, you got to be locked in.
Yeah, I remember my Candy
takeover.
Crush phase was intense.
I still play it, you know. I play it on the phone.
I think my mum still plays it as well.
Yeah.
It's very like mum game to play.
And that's
Candy
why I still
Crush.
play it, yeah.